She got a chicken and a dickin'.
I'm the main side bitch in your life. Never. Boom. Give me that pussy, bitch.
Give me his ass one time.
Am I wrong for that?
Don't hurt me now, please.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to another motherfucking freaky episode of
Freaky Fridays
with me, your host Tasha Poino.
I mean your voice you love.
Where we talk about? Oh shit! I'm sorry. I don't think that last time too.
Rewind.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. And who?
You bitch, Shelly.
What do we do here?
We talking about the regicide.
Period. All that shit. You know what the fuck is up. What's been up with you guys?
Not too much, Chili. Goddamn it, they had me out there plowing that snow yesterday, you know. That's the motherfucking show,
I was
goddamn.
doing a lot more than plowing yo bitch.
You know, I had a motherfucker out there in the cold and this motherfucker. But I don't know if it was because my knee kept, you know me, driving that big ass plow truck. And the space I'm working in is kind of small, but when I got out of work yesterday, my motherfucking knee was killing me. That shit damn near bored me to tears. But I went and got a tank. And goddamn it, relax. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. What's been up? Had to drink break.
Sorry.
Shot o'clock. Baddie, shot o'clock.
I don't know. I just been chilling at home and shit. I got the day off today. I started drinking last night and then I was just like, I'm tired, y'all. I started to drink and I was like, it hit 1 o'clock. No, it wasn't even fucking 1 o'clock. It was 12:30. I was like, I'm out, bitch. I'm going to lay down. I don't know. So I'm trying to get a little bit drunk tonight. I don't work tomorrow until like noon. So I got a little sleeping in time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all know how I sleep though.
Dead to the world. Trust me, I know. This bitch's alarm will go off. I think it's my alarm. I'm looking for my phone. Nope. It's Elia's alarm.
I had my sleep today because I got up and I cooked some shit. Basically banana pudding and shit. And I smoked a lot of dabs. And I put myself in a coma. I laid down maybe like 12:30. And nigga was like fucking what? 4:40, 4:50.
Not
I woke up like, what the fuck? And I'm looking at the clock, I'm like, damn, did I miss this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I got myself together. But I still was like, when I woke up, I'm like, damn, why I still feel like I'm hot? You know what I mean?
You got that fucking weed hangover. That's how I be when I do edibles. That's why I gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's why I love that shit.
I be
I swear to
shit.
God, I was late, but I was almost later. It was like 5:30 or something. I was because I was doing my fucking eyelashes, I was doing my eyebrows and shit. And I started doing my makeup. I looked at the time, I'm like, 5:30. Oh shit, I gotta go.
Start to panic like SpongeBob.
For real.
Yeah. No, I've been cool. I ain't really. I would like to pause for a second and just say I realize how ghetto this is that I'm taking my hair down on camera, but a bitch has gotta do what she gotta do. Yeah, period. This is me, okay? Period.
Scripted motherfucking shit that's on real.
Finna get this shit.
If you hear somebody goddamn it moaning in the background, 9 times out of 10, somebody getting their back knocked out. But the show must go on.
Just saying. And it fits the show anyway, so like let somebody fuck in the background. Just like let it be like not my mom or like my brother, because that's crazy. But no, I've been cool. I told you guys I had been watching that Quiet on the Set documentary and that I fell down a rabbit hole. So now like I was at first like listening to shit about Amanda Bynes, which girl, I hope you can get it together, sis. The industry has not been very forgiving for you, and I'm sorry for that. But I started listening to the shit about that 70s show because you know the dude that plays Hyde is a motherfucking Ronnie the Raper.
Let's not get into that because I know how much time he in the same prison that John Wayne Gacy was in, whatever they sent him to. But the man was free. That's what, like, when they caught that case, I think he was already on the street. He was on the street for maybe about 10 or 15 years before they sent him to prison. Now, the only thing that I have that's kind of conflicted with the story of Buddy, because if you're a raper that's fucked up. But my conflict with that, my love, comes in that he's locked up for raping 2 bitches. So my thing is this: 2 women Now, one-on-one, yeah, man, probably overpowered you. But that skinny-ass white boy, 2 women could have did some work with him and got up out of there. One woman, if you know what I mean, like, my logical brain, not saying it didn't
It
happen.
was 2 separate occasions.
No.
Yeah, it was 2 separate occasions.
It was 2 separate occasions, but on one of them occasions, it was 2 chicks.
Oh, I don't know, but what I do know is that people want to say, like, why did it take them so long to come out? For one, there's no expiration date for a victim to come out and tell their story. 2, they are all Scientologists and try to tell the police within Scientology that some shit happened. But the reason that, I mean, I'm a woman, so I believe the victim until there's no reason to believe them. And that might be different from other people, but the for sure reason why I believe them is because what they said is in Scientology, there's no such thing as being a victim. So if you were raped, then somehow in Scientology's eyes, it was your fault. Yeah, it was your fault. Something
caused this to happen.
Exactly.
No reason.
So, but he ended up having to pay one of the victims. Like, the Scientology people made him pay one of the victims. Like, that whatever he did was that fucked up. So I think that maybe a 30 to life is a little excessive. I don't know what the details are of
It's
the
30
rape
to
or
life.
anything.
No
but-
white people don't like the other white people when they do white people shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it was a nigga that did some shit like that,
We expect that
you know
out
what I'm
of you.
saying? But like with the white people, they're like, oh my God, how could you do that? Throw the book at them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Normally, it's a nigga that's getting time like that, because they get niggas time like that. They normally don't
Yeah.
get white people time
I
like
think he
that.
got so much time because of how famous he was and shit. Like people, like the story gained a lot more
of- yeah.
attraction
Yeah.
than it would have like otherwise. So I think it just put a lot more pressure on them to give him a bigger.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
That's the trouble with social media and the justice system right now, because it's like, to be on a jury, there's no way that you cannot see certain things, like with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp shit. There's no fucking way that.
She shit on that man's bed, bro.
That's a wild bitch.
Everything about that whole bitch testimony, you knew she was lying.
She said
You know
it was
what
the
I'm saying?
Chihuahuas or whatever the
That bitch
fuck they
said,
were.
like, he
What
smacked me.
Chihuahua is shitting like that?
He smacked me. I turned around and said, Johnny, you hit me, bitch. What, did he smack you on the circle? And then you just, like the whole bit there.
I think they was beating each other's asses, and she was just like the
But
first
that was-
one to run and
that was
tell
the shit,
somebody.
like Johnny was real, like, you know what I'm saying, the alcohol and shit, like, you know, it was some shit with da-da-da-da-da, but,
I
and
think
then the
he
one,
just brings that
and then the,
out.
like the one bitch
Yeah.
with Jonathan Major, she finna sue him now for defamation.
Bitch, we saw you running after this nigga
And
on the
he still
street.
got found guilty, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
He got
that's
found guilty for
crazy.
trying to get the fuck away.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
that shit crazy.
But yeah, no, that's the only reason that I do believe it is because of that. And but anyways, I'm realizing, for one, everybody except for motherfucking Eric, aka Topher Grace, is a Scientologist or like some relation to Scientology. And if you guys don't know what Scientology is, I don't even know the fucking full extent of what it is. Look it up yourselves.
That's
but
why
there's
Katie Holmes broke away from Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Tom Cruise was on that shit.
there's
She
a
was
ton of
Jamie
celebrity
Foxx.
Scientologists.
She left Tom Cruise with the Jamie Foxx. He was real quiet, low key.
I love
Jamie Foxx got a thing in his pants, because I was watching his little Netflix show with his daughter, and I said, nigga, why is you wearing the white pants around that child? Because I can see all of your dick. Okay? I can see the whole 9 inches. Okay? But yeah, no, Hollywood has a lot of fucking Scientologists, and I'm like, low-key, y'all need to wake the fuck up, because Scientologists are probably the real Illuminati, if we being honest.
Hollywood, man, you know.
Hollywood is fucking crazy.
Bunch of fucking creeps, goddammit.
Facts, and now they have money.
What I really want to say, I can't say because I know how they tag it and I know how to be with the show. But I know who's in Hollywood. I know who got control of Hollywood. I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and those people are a lot of.
They some crazy.
I can't say it, but you know what I mean? Like, But yeah, it, you know,
But there
it's some shit, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that you expect that. You know what I mean, dog? Because they use off guilt.
They use just like Hugh Hefner, blackmail. They said in the documentary about Playboy that Hugh Hefner mostly doesn't have sex. He usually, when it's a group thing, he'll record people fucking, aka blackmail. Like, I have a video of you fucking somebody, so like you better do what the fuck I say. Like,
that was one of the shit. Like one of the chicks that had sued Bill Cosby had said that Bill Cosby she was 16 at the Playboy Mansion. My thing was this, right? That won't Bill Cosby case. That was Hugh Hefner's estate because Hugh dead. But because why the fuck is you 16 at the Playboy Mansion?
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So that means
she shouldn't have been there at all. But
and I don't even think like
that ain't her fault though. Either.
It's not her fault, but you suing the wrong. Because if you wanted to, you suing Bill Cosby, right? But you was there because you know famous motherfuckers was gonna be who. You know what I'm saying? That was Hugh. That was supposed to be on Hugh Hefner's estate, not fucking you suing Bill. Because don't get me wrong, Bill Cosby still was supposed to catch what he catch, but I'm catching all, like even with the R. Kelly shit, he's wrong. But also I'm hitting your managers, I'm hitting your publicists, I'm hitting them kids' parents, because a lot of those parents was taking you to the they was pushing them kids off on.
See, but it's hard though. It's hard.
So I would get everybody.
When you're in court though, and you're like using your own money and stuff, you want to try to go for the person that's more of a sure bet, though, because but they're both famous. Hugh Hefner and fucking Bill Cosby, they're both famous. But I feel like it would be a reach to try to have somebody sue Hugh Hefner when it was somebody else that did the assault.
But at the same time, I look at it like
I think they all should get it.
But I also look at it like the time and age. Like there's no, like you said, no cap on the victim, right? But if I'm coming up in the 50s, I'm coming up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Yeah, everybody is partying, but in that area as well, they still doing a lot of fucking niggas up, burning them, all that shit, hanging them and all of that shit, right? Famous or not. A white woman would have said, if that bitch would have said in the 60s when it happened, that we would have never heard of Bill Cosby. His career would have been over with then. But you know what I'm saying? When you wait for a motherfucker, there's just like the little bitch with Emmett Till, the white bitch, who waited on her deathbed and said, I lied.
Yeah.
But the bitch didn't die. She still got a couple more years of life after that confession. And then we all know there's no statute of limitation for murder.
Yeah.
But they never did shit to that white bitch.
Well, she had with her, didn't she have like a warrant from even back then? They knew they had a warrant for her back then.
But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The man whole family, right? You still, you know what I mean? So it's a touchy shit. It's a touchy shit.
Yeah.
But them Hollywood motherfuckers is definitely creeps.
Yeah.
You hear it a lot from fucking, Tori Spelling, heard that, Aaron Spelling, Beverly Hills 90210, all that shit. Yeah. Motherfucker, they write a lot of that, you know what I mean? Them directors, Kevin Spacey, Kaiser Sosa, you know, there's a lot of shit.
I have a problematic question though. Okay, so you know how like obviously on Quiet on the Set they talk about this, like how Dan Schneider was like an asshole on set and was like a dick, but like I feel like that's very common within the show business industry, especially back then. Do you feel like that was the the push that they needed to like make good shit? Because I feel like TV is not the same as it used to be.
In some aspects, I would say, yeah, you gotta be a dick to bring life to what you know, to have a certain effect. But that extra shit, you know, we meet you in the sound room. You know what I'm saying? All that extra shit they doing, what you're not seeing. We did this. We shot this scene 3 times, so it's costing us money. So later on, we're gonna give you some speech lessons with my dick in your mouth. That shit is, you know. How? You know what I mean? Like, that shit is weird, that's fucked up, but yeah.
Yeah, that's how the industry is. And like, honestly, like, this is me obviously like speaking in a manifestation type of way, but like I try to like think about that because this is a space that I plan on being in. And like I try to think about like peer pressures and like, you know, saying no to certain things, like having the strength to say no to certain things now, because if I don't have the strength to say no to certain stuff now, how am I gonna do it in a room with fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z, you know, like how is that gonna happen? But like that just goes to show that you have to be like one of those industry people that just doesn't give a fuck and will do their own thing, aka Adam Sandler. So yeah, I'm trying to be like Adam Sandler in my life and like show up on the red carpet in like some house shoes and like some basketball shorts. That's me.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's me. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this little icebreaker and shit. Tell a couple little funny stories, a little key. So what I want to have you guys tell me this week is I want you guys to give me an embarrassing sex story.
Who's starting?
We all got one. Okay, give it to us. Give it to me.
Nameless shall remain nameless. But I had a motherfucker that was on my radar. And I really wanted to get that pussy. And I knew I was gonna stand up in that motherfucker. And I knew I was gonna murder that bitch. Then when it came down to it, I like an aggressive woman. I do. Sometimes a little too aggressive shit made me kind of nervous. You dig me?
Yeah.
But I will say, I'm one of these men that will say, and I ain't even nut fast. I didn't even get there. I got to the motherfucking finish line and got stage fright, and my dick didn't even get hard.
Oh no.
And that's the only time this shit has ever happened to me in my life. And I was so fucking embarrassed, because I'm like, damn, I'm sitting this motherfucker like, and this bitch just a sucking. And then I just
was that
like,
anticipation?
you know what I mean? Like, ain't shit happening. My motherfucking heart beating like I'm nervous.
The longer
Like, I'm
it's
fucking
taking, the
you know what I'm
worse
saying?
it
And I'm like, damn, but I ended
You
up.
keep trying to stick the limp dick in,
You know
and
what I
pull
mean?
it out like, come on, nigga.
Like,
Come on,
like, work
nigga.
with me, Jack. And she recognized it and shit. And she got like, we slowed it down and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Smoked or whatever. Got me in a little bit more relaxed, you know what I'm saying? So once the nervousness got away, I did do what I was supposed to. But at first, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm smacking that motherfucker, I'm trying to get that, you know what I mean? I keep dealing with this chummy, like he there, but he ain't all the way there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was on me right there. Yeah.
Shit. What you got?
Alright, so I was fucking around with this dude. We apparently ain't saying names. We'll call him Big Dick T. You know?
There's your name, buddy.
So he would always hit me up like super late at night. It's cool, like little fucking sliding
Little
quick.
sneaky link.
I spend the night or whatever. We drink or whatever. I spend the night. He takes me back in the morning. Super slick, super cool, nothing. So we get there, and we're having a couple drinks and shit like that. We start, you know, doing the thing and shit. And he's fucking me from the front or whatever, and he fucking quick flips me over with his leg and shit, and he starts fucking me from the back. But the fucking quick flip, bro, I fucking farted right out. And like immediately I was just
It was
like,
a dog. It was a dog.
I know. I tried so hard to like play it off, but like it was not going. He was just like, yeah, bro, like let's just call it a night.
Oh damn.
He did. He was like,
He
nah.
caught, you know what? See,
It must have been a stanky one, because niggas don't give a fuck.
It's embarrassing, yeah, but to me, that's not no real nigga. Because a real nigga would've, me personally, I'd be like,
Bend that ass over. I sucked the next one out.
We'd have laughed about it. I'd be like, man, you know, I smell that shit. That shit. You know what I'm saying? We'd have laughed about it, but I'm still finna goddamn.
I was like,
get y'all finna. You need a bathroom break, readjust. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you take a shit in between us fucking, that's crazy. Because you got doodle crumbs on your butt.
You got some more fart. You got some more fart in that motherfucker you want to let out. And once I get that, this bitch get to blowing it out. I'm not gonna want to have this shit blowing. That motherfucking booty hole open up.
Oh my God.
I went downstairs. I fucking peed, you know, made sure I cleaned up and shit, cause I don't want no infection. None. Had to pee and shit. We go back like upstairs and stuff. We start watching the movie. It's all good. We fall asleep. In the morning, tell me why I'm woken up and his bitch is there. I didn't even know he had a bitch. It fucking went from bad to fucking worse for me, bro.
I didn't even get no dick this time.
Bro, she like tried to jump on me and shit, and like I like just woke up. It wasn't registering and shit, and so I'm about to start swinging on her, and then I realized she's like crying and screaming at him, about to jump at me, and so I like grabbed her because I was like, I literally was like, I'm not about to fight you. I'd be doing the same. I'd be fucking doing worse, bro. So I didn't even fucking do anything. I'm just laying there. I ain't got my glasses on. I'm wearing a damn shirt. I ain't got nothing on but the damn
She
shirt.
said, okay, baby, I'm sorry. Just calm
I
down.
just grabbed
All the
her and
bitches
shit.
see in the
He ain't worth
shadows.
it, girl. He ain't worth it.
And he was just like, do you think you can go? And I was like, yeah, like, here. I had to do it to him. And I literally grabbed my purse and I left. I left my charger, I left my glasses, left my fucking clothes. I called my friend, because he had my car. I called my friend, I was like, hey, bro, can you come and scoop me? I'm walking down barefoot in just a t-shirt. I can't see. I don't know if y'all know how fucking blind I am.
I know.
Blind.
I done picked them Coke bottles up before.
So I'm like walking down fucking 4th Street. It's like sun's up, bright as hell. I'm fucking looking stupid as hell. He comes and picks me up. He takes me home, and then like this chick figures out who I am.
Oh.
And starts messaging me and shit. And I was just like, at this point in my life, I was fucking just like, I think we fucked 2 more times after that.
And that was it. She said I had to get it out the system.
This is goodbye.
Yeah.
So he didn't post her on Facebook, and I don't post my man on Facebook neither. But like at the same,
But
there
still,
was
it's gotta be
No
something,
sign,
like a
indication
tag
of female in
post
this
or
motherfucker.
something.
Something in the bathroom, clothes, something.
Yeah.
You know.
It wasn't once or twice a week type of dick and shit, you know? Like it was just like
That motherfucker
we
knew
hit
you was
each
coming
other
over,
up.
put everything in the closet.
Facts.
Literally though, I didn't fucking pick up on nothing. There was like nothing in the back. It looked like a dude's fucking house.
Oh, shit.
See, you're an investigator, bitch. I'm just a dumb bitch. I see pictures on the fucking nightstand, and I'm like, oh, is this your sister? How sweet.
She had a literal fucking key to his house and
Oh,
shit. And you gonna have me spending the night.
Yeah, that's
Man,
living,
the
pussy.
You got, even if that was his place and she wasn't there, you give a motherfucker free access to come whenever they want to. So yeah, you supposed to
Be tighten it up, nigga.
Yeah.
chain on the door, something, nigga.
My embarrassing sex story, I was gonna tell the fart story, but I'll tell that another time because you told the fart story and I've told it before on Pillow Talk. But so my embarrassing sex story, not very much embarrassing as much as it was annoying and weird. So y'all know about Plenty of Fish. I used to be on Plenty of Fish back in the day, and I had messaged this, started talking to this white dude, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna, we gonna pull up, I'm gonna get a little pussy, get a little dick. So I pull up to his house, and I go in, like, the house isn't bad, but I get in his room, and he's got a fucking air mattress. And I'm not judging nobody with an air mattress, because when my bed was in storage, when I moved into my apartment on Blackhawk, I was sleeping on an air mattress for a long time until I went to get my bed.
Until you went to go get your thing. That's some.
Yeah.
That's a startup, and I don't knock nobody with an air mattress neither. That's a startup when you're going into your shit. You ain't picked out your furniture yet. That's when you're solo, my nigga. You don't invite nobody.
Bitches over to fuck. That was crazy. Yeah, I thought that was
Bust
crazy.
the air mattress.
Yeah.
Slowly. We gotta keep the motor running all night.
Trying to ride his dick here and use it on the ground.
And shit, hurting shit. Like,
Then you know when once it loses enough air, it starts to be like a waterbed. Yeah, so he had invited me over or whatever, and then we tried to fuck, but he had like a micro penis, and like I really don't want to pigeonhole white men and like stereotype them, but I will tell you that there has never been a white man that I've been with, and I got a little past, okay? That has had like a large penis. I won't even say excessively large. I will just say large penis, because that just hasn't happened for me. And any of you bitches that have gotten white dick that was big, you bitches are lucky. But yeah, no, I have bad luck. I got a fucking small dick Nigerian. This is fucking crazy.
Mexicans, bro.
Like, this shit is whack.
I keep catching bad luck.
This shit is whack. But yeah, so I ended up leaving or whatever, and I realized the next day that I had left my glasses there. So I had messaged him, and I was like, yo, can I come and get my glasses? He's like, yeah, I'll message you when I...
Nigeria.
Oh my God.
That's
That was probably the biggest sexual letdown I've ever had.
You from the motherland, nigga, and you ain't got
Well,
that.
and I'm
What the fuck
telling
is
you,
your bloodline? Is you for real?
I was so shocked by how small his dick was. I felt it in the movie theater, and like we had been like rubbing on each other and shit, so it was like a little hard. So I was like, I felt it, and then it stopped at a certain point, and I was like, whoa, let me feel it again and make sure there's not more that I was missing. Yeah, shit, I wasn't missing anything. But yeah, so I ended up leaving dude's house, and I'm like, yo, I need my glasses. He's like, well, I'll hit you when I get home from work. And so like 3 days in a row, like he's not replying back to me when he gets home from work. So I remembered his address because it was still on my GPS. So I just pulled up, and I'm like, give me my motherfucking glasses because I can't drive at night. This is serious. This is serious. So I pull up over there, doop, 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 knock on the door. Some bitch comes to the door. I said, oh, hello, ma'am. A black woman at that. He's got a thing for the chocolate bunnies, apparently. I said, hello, black woman. And she said, hello, fellow black woman. How can I help you? This is not how the conversation went. I was like, ma'am, I left my glasses here the other night. And she was like, why would you leave your glasses here? And why were you here? And I was like, well, there was a white man. Now, I'm gonna pause. There was somebody at the house the night that I came to the house. He was sitting in the living room. That same nigga was sitting in the living room when I pulled up. And he just kept looking back at the door and then looking back at the TV and then look back at me and then look back at the TV again. He knew some shit was finna go down.
That was probably her brother.
That's what I was thinking too.
Somebody over here.
Right. So she's like, why were you here? And I was like, well, there's a white man that lives here, and like we've been talking on Plenty of Fish. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's a white dude that lives here. I don't know if he's like your roommate. She's like, no, that's my man. And I was like,
not my man.
That's a lot of people's man, bitch. You might want to find a new one. I think he found a new one. Yeah. So yeah, that was really awkward. Her daughter was there, and she was like standing by the door, like, what this bitch talking about? And I was like, oh my God, am I gonna have to fight a 12-year-old? But no, I didn't. We were all like, woman empowerment, fuck him. And I think she kicked him out after that because she was really fucking pissed. And I would be too.
Boy was there too.
No, I ain't want to bring him into it.
Whole time. He knew. He looking like,
there's no way she didn't know that he was there that night though.
That's what I said too. And I'm like, in the way he was acting, he was literally like, look this way, look back. Look this way, look back. I was like, you are bogus because you didn't tell your sister shit.
Well, that's kind of sad that the kid was there to steal the shit.
I know, but she was like older though. But like, I don't think that was their kid together. I think that was just her boyfriend. But see, I'm over here drawing conclusions and I don't even fucking know. But yeah,
I can find out.
I don't even
know. Nosy as hell.
Shit,
I'm fucking following that shit for months, trying to make sure that they fucking divorce this shit. Add her on Facebook.
I realized this is why I know that I'm not a regular bitch, because, or not saying that you're a regular bitch, but like you're like a regular super bitch. Like super bitches be like on this detective shit and like be finding shit. And my mom's like that too, but I don't have the patience to look into it. If I feel like I gotta look into you, I'm just gonna stop talking to you.
I'm just nosy. It don't matter if I care about you or not. If I see some shit on Facebook, some fucking, I seen this bitch on TikTok, like, this man ran off with my kids, help me find him, blah 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 blah.
She said, I got a bitch.
I found him on Facebook. Nah, she lost custody of her kids because she was fucking on crack and shit. I don't know this woman.
I'm like, I be going back to the TikTok video, like, you dirty bitch got me over here. Using my investigative resources.
There's one dude that I was fucking with a while ago. He's that one that I was finding, ooh, I love that crazy dick. That's him. And I still never fucked him because it was a lot more fun just telling him that I wouldn't fuck him because it pissed him off. Pissed him off. But nah, like he gave me like a fake name and everything. I found him. He told me he went to school in Kentucky and that he played soccer. I found his picture and I lined that picture up with the name and I found him. He had fucking like arrest shit or whatever down there. Still has a warrant down there, mind you. Get on that, Mikey. He he be stalking bitches and shit like that. And I was like, I never gave this man my address, never gave him nothing.
You literally
and I literally found all of his shit. Anytime he tried to act up, and I was like, oh, like
I got some shit on
He
you.
said some shit like, oh, I can come over, and I was like, nah, I don't want you nailing some cat to my door and shit. He was just like, well,
probably
he didn't
dead
do that.
in his tracks.
He
but
didn't
still.
do that, but he was crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
so I was just like,
it might have happened.
So I would just piss him off with
Not
that.
bad, it's crazy, motherfucker.
I don't find it. I don't give a fuck or whatever. And I brought it up one time, and he's just like, "You didn't find that one in Utah?" And I was like, "I was just waiting. I was waiting for you to piss me off again." But here we go.
She said EM Private Detective Services.
He's sending them pictures of his own mugshot and shit.
I'm dead. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the main topic of the show today. So I'm gonna let C-Love bring it in because this is his motherfucking idea. So gonna let the people know what we're talking about.
All right, today's what we got for y'all today. Goddamn it, is it safe for men to express their emotions to their partner or to a woman in general? That's what we want to know. That's what I want to know. And you know what I'm saying? What's y'all take on it?
I think you gotta be careful with the bitches that you express your feelings to, because some bitches either one, don't care at all, or two, they're gonna try to use that against you at some point or use it to like exploit you. And like, you gotta be careful with that, because who wants to be used, especially when you've been vulnerable, you know? Like, nobody wants that, especially a man, because it's so hard for men to open up in the first place. And it's like, well, I've been burnt once, like, why would I like keep sharing with people, you know?
I feel like there's a lot of pressure on men to like not have to show any of their emotions.
Yeah.
To like make sure that they always got shit handled. And that's just not the case.
No.
For a lot of bitches it is, and that shit's fucking annoying. So you, like, when you open up to somebody, just make sure it's somebody you're fucking actually comfortable with. And if they ever shoot you down for some shit like that, that ain't the fucking one. It really ain't.
And that is the women's point of view. Now, my people. No. Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? Even if you fucking with a bitch, even if you love a bitch, even if you've been down years with your bitch, my nigga, express yourself with a grain of salt. Men, as men, we don't have that fucking luxury. Women say they want that. What's on your mind? What are you feeling? Share it with me. We're together. You don't have to do this alone. But that's bullshit. Because women watch their men. If their men is breaking, or if it's stressful, or they're emotional or pressure, she gonna panic and she gonna feel like it's motherfucker. We always gotta keep a level for like, even in my most stressful state where I would like to look over at my bitch and just be vulnerable for a moment, like, babe, this shit is unbearable right now. You know what I'm saying? Just give me my little 10, 15 minutes of fucking relief and I can put myself together and proceed as such. I choose that. I choose, like, if a motherfucker catch me vulnerable, it's because I trust you. And if you betray that trust, that shit would never fucking happen again. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell the motherfucker all the time, emotions are fictitious. They're an optical illusion. I don't deal in feelings. Once you realize what the fuck it is, you know how to set shit in this proper category.
I think that takes a lot of understanding of your own self to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But a lot of these men out here don't. They don't know how to work through their problems themselves. They don't have a label for what.
I'm the type of motherfucker that I would put some music on real loud. I would go in the bathroom. I would cut the shower on. I would hop in the shower. I would have a boo-hoo, hee-hee, whatever. And, you know what I mean? When I walk out that fucking bathroom, it's like I never been through nothing. Ain't never going through nothing. Now, my son and my father, before my father, now them was my niggas. I trusted them. So I'll call my son like, hey, Junior, let me bark on your ear for a minute. I don't need you to say shit, but I need to get this shit off.
Get it out.
Ain't nobody gonna understand. Like, I can't say this shit to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So and he'll do me the same way. Like, you got a minute? Like, let me just say this shit. Once I say it and get it off because as I'm getting it off my chest, I'm also working out the solution. I just need a motherfucker to be able to talk to.
Right.
And if I feel like, you know what I'm saying, women, and like you said, women would do that shit. They'll wait till you're around the public. They'll wait till you're around some motherfuckers you really don't fuck with, or they'll wait till you're around some family. They will fucking wait to goddamn it. When it's not, and throw that shit out there to cut you down. You know what I'm saying? Like that one comedian said, what the fuck he said when he was out with the bitch, like, all right, well, next time you want to kill yourself, call somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Bitches will do shit like that. So I am skeptical. If I do some shit like that, and even if a motherfucker catch me vulnerable and I hate it, because I'll be like, what the fuck you got me out here like that? I'll look at motherfucker and say, now look, if this shit goes any fucking further, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a problem, because I got an image.
My thing with it too is just like, even if you have shit that's said behind closed doors, you keep that shit behind closed doors. You always have a fucking solid front with your bitch. I swear to God, with your man, with your bitch, make sure you are a solid fucking
even if you guys disagree, like, agree with him in public and then talk about it later.
On the ride home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it don't even have to, like, end up with a whole argument or nothing like that. I feel like people, they start doing that shit. Like, oh, like, you bring up your problems and shit like that, your feelings, and all of a sudden, like, oh, is it because of me? Like, what did I do? Why you make it about you?
It ain't about going to get that shit out as best you can. Because evidently, it's always something that is, even like, if a motherfucker come at me like that, because I motherfuckers, you know, I don't take it personally. I just be like, okay, evidently I might have did something.
Right.
That triggers something in. Because I'll be like, okay, so like, what's the root? Like, where did this start from? Where you know what I mean? But like I said, I'm a little bit in tune with myself, and I learn myself, and I don't react. I'm wise enough not to react. You know what I'm saying? So I can get to it. You know what I mean? Have it come out. Let's talk about this shit. But if I open up to a motherfucker, and even before I even open up, if I feel like I'm gonna go down that approach.
Dip a toe?
I'm a dip a toe. You know what I'm saying? I can tell by how she reacted, be like,
okay, I can't tell you anymore.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? This way, and that's how I rock with it.
To the point where you said that you feel like it's hard for you to get vulnerable or emotional because you're supposed to be like the strong one, and if you freak out, then it's gonna make everybody else freak out. And I feel that though, because it's like, if the one person, like as the woman in the situation or whoever is depending on you, if the one person that I always can run to and depend on is like scared, like what the fuck does this mean for me? You know, like that I can see how that would be.
They can't, and that goes with that goes with me. That does not go for a significant other. That even goes with like my family members, because so many motherfuckers depend on me, and I'm so clutch. You know what I'm saying? In my disposition. So if a motherfucker do something, I remember the first time my kids ever saw me cry. Them motherfuckers was like, that nigga you. That nigga like, and that shit is that. It
almost makes you want to cry too, because
I swear to God, when someone starts crying around me, I'm
like,
me too, bitch.
Big ass baby.
I am such a big ass baby, but I am at this point, like, in my life, like, I used to cry in front of anybody, but I will only do that shit in front of certain people.
I hate the fucking emotional feeling that it brings. So I would suck a tear down.
I don't hold that shit in, bro.
I be feeling shit. I'm a lot more emotional than I used to be as an adult, because life has done its thing lately. And sometimes I just can't control it, and I'll just start bursting out in tears, and like I be so fucking embarrassed. So one day I was at the damn doctor's office, and she was like, well, if you don't like that brace, or that brace didn't work, we're running out of different braces that we can use, so we might have to do something else. And then I just started crying, and she's like, it's okay, we're gonna work through it. And then I'm like, this is what I said before. They ask you, the nurse asks you, are you been feeling depressed lately? Or, yes, bitch, I am, but I don't want you to try to prescribe me drugs.
Yep.
Shit.
I don't want to get locked up. They don't want to know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all bitches not ready for what's up here. Shit. But yeah, no, I definitely can feel some of the things you say, and I realized something the other day about myself that I feel like I will say manly, but I don't think it's manly. I think it's just when you're like the breadwinner, you can feel like this. At my old job, I used to make a lot of fucking money, and now everything wasn't like I could do whatever I wanted forever and ever, but I had freedom, you know, and I could do things for the people that I love if I wanted to a certain extent. But now that I don't do that job anymore, it really bothers me to like not be able to do those things for the people that I love, and it gives.
Almost screamed. No, keep proceeding. That's something that's called my. I didn't know your folk, man. I
didn't either. I literally was like, I did not know he was down there the whole time.
My ass is gonna be upstairs, show over with.
Yeah, I definitely.
Going down and shit. I didn't see him.
When I saw the light come on, I was like, oh.
I didn't even see it come on. I just looked at
But yeah, no, that really bothers me, and I can see that like really like shooting a man's ego down, especially if he is the breadwinner, and not being able to do something for like his family or his woman or something like that. I could understand how that could affect them. But anywho's it, we're gonna go ahead and get into the motherfucking next segment. I want to give y'all little bitches a couple pros and cons of dating somebody that is a emotionally available man. Go on and give it to him, Elliot.
All right. Pros of dating a vulnerable and emotionally available man. You're actually going to be hurt by that. I'm sorry.
No, because you just, I was like, I didn't put man in there, but you just added it. I was like,
comma man. You're actually able to be heard by that person, and they take into consideration your feelings. Love that shit. It's much easier to have a healthier relationship and a line of communication with them because you're able to identify what is affecting them and convey that to you. The sex is also better because this person takes the time to understand your mind. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah.
The cons, sometimes when people are more open, it seems like it's too much honesty.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah,
Literally.
We always like, yeah, motherfucker, you're too honest, goddammit.
Imagine if that's how honest he was in the beginning. He
Emotionally mature, like, you too goddammit honest, like, hey, I'm just.
It's gonna be
don't ask me.
blowing out like
you gotta know when and when not.
I need you to hold back a little bit because sometimes I be doing annoying shit or like I just be doing weird shit and like I like with Chuck, I know sometimes he be looking at me like, bitch, like I'm not gonna say nothing, but like what the fuck are you doing? Like I know that goes through his mind sometimes, but I'm like, he don't say nothing and I'll be like, my nigga, we just understand and understood.
We recognize it, but I don't have to speak about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so yeah, I definitely think there's obviously more pros to dating somebody that's emotionally available because it's not when you bring shit up, it doesn't get downplayed. Honestly. Nah, one time he had the like divider thing over here and like my mom walked out and he's like fucking out here and she's like, why? Why do you gotta do that here? Why can't you just fuck in the car like normal people?
That was one for shame.
Nah, they probably been down here napping because she came to get her nails done earlier. She's been down here all the time, but
Came for some netting in the netting.
yeah.
Oh, stupid.
So yeah. Anywho's it. Yeah, no, definitely better to date somebody that's emotionally available because they're less of a dick. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this last segment here. As you bitches know, each motherfucking week, we gotta ask you bitches.
Am I wrong for that? Y'all know what the fuck it is.
Period. So, excuse me, I be drinking these motherfucking Modelo's and they be having a bitch real gassy.
No, I wish I would have given your mom the other one.
You can finish this one if you want to. It's still like half.
You ain't gonna drink it?
I'm finna get in the shower after this, but I'm finna go get some Vickies because I don't think Bessie's ever had Vickies before, and I need to put a bitch on.
Hell yeah.
Oh, by the way, they sell Vickies at that Clark across the street from the Walgreens on Broad Street. Just in
Good to
case
know.
you need to know. So this, am I wrong for that? We all gassy over here. Hey you guys, love the show. Thank you, bitch. I love how she love is always C-Love. I love how C-Love is always talking his shit. That's my guy! Exclamation mark. My nigga. I've been friends with this guy for about 6 to 7 years now. The whole time I've known him, he's always had a tough persona and is always the hard one, and is always the one people lean on when they have problems. Recently, a family member of his passed, and even though I really knew that was affecting him, I didn't understand the extent of it. One day he came over to my house and we were talking, and he just broke down and started crying and expressing how bad he's hurting right now because of the loss. And in that moment, it changed my view of him because it showed me the softer side. I really appreciated that moment, and I appreciated that I was able to be there for him, but it did turn me off a little bit, and I don't feel sexually attracted to him at all. Is that wrong for me to not want to have anything to do with him sexually because I saw him cry? Yes, bitch, you're shallow as fuck. You're shallow as fuck. And how do you even have friends? I'm like, how do you have friends?
Damn, you went right in, didn't you?
I'm like, that's mean as fuck. Be like, oh, he started crying. I'm never giving him pussy again.
It ain't like he started crying after he got the pussy. Then you'd have been like, no.
That's crazy. He had a whole family member pass away. What is wrong with you, you evil bitch?
Wrong for that one.
I'm like, fuck.
What if you would have came and be like, well, I had a family member just died. He was like,
bitch, who cares?
Sucked his dick, bend over.
Right.
Then,
who gives a fuck? That's crazy, and I was really insensitive. And then the whole time too, leading up to it, I thought it was gonna be, oh, we grew closer because of this moment.
Yeah, that's how I was looking like.
And then it goes, I don't want to fuck it.
I saw that nigga cry. I don't even want the dick no more. It's just a pussy just dried up.
This bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy. You probably got some emotional.
You got some emotional about because with the right woman, that pussy would have been like,
sad.
oh baby, it's so
like,
bad.
oh, you crying? Come here.
Together.
Come lay your head on the book. Perky D's. But yeah, that's crazy as fuck, and you should probably go to therapy because that's weird. And
Who hurt you, bitch?
For real. I'm like, that's wild. You're diabolical.
Before you don't like, so you don't fuck with nobody in your family, honey.
Right? Because I'm like, everybody cries.
Everybody cries, especially when it's a family member. Even if you didn't fuck with that family member, you know what I mean?
That's You
What's that
need
song?
to step away from people.
Everybody hurts.
Literally, everybody cries. Yeah, period. You need to take a note from that book. But that's all we have for you bitches this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please make sure to motherfucking hit the like button, subscribe to us on all the motherfucking podcast platforms.
Share this shit. Share this shit.
Period. Tell your friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. We at it again.
Hey. All right. Well, you guys just tuned into another motherfucking freaky episode of
Freaky Friday.